What's up, everybody? I am back. This is your girl Kiwan with the Real Housewives of Potomac, season 9, episode 19, reunion part 2. So, y'all, the episode starts with Andy going into Mia's room, telling her to give herself grace. The fact that you feel ashamed shows that you're a good person, and I'm just like, Andy, please, you ain't gonna hold her feet to the fire, but whatever. That's fine. I feel like without Mia's storyline, this season would have been extremely. It was a little entertaining, but it would have been extremely boring. Okay. So, Greg is in the dressing room. They talk about Greg. Greg says he wanted to pop around Manhattan because he showed up early. Talking about I was supposed to be here for 1:30. I don't like him. Okay, I just don't. Um, we talk about Jamal and his wife, Carrie, Sister Carrie. And Giselle says the girls doesn't have a relationship with his wife. The girls were horrified of Jamal and his wife's attire. And I'm like, were they? Or were you jealous? Like, I don't understand. So I guess you feel like you can't have Jamal at your disposal. Not that you want him, but that was your friend. And now he's married. So I feel like you really feel a way about it. But that's just me. I could be wrong. I just feel like you feel a way about it. So Giselle said her and Noms, she said Noms and Josh are cool. Ashley says that her and Josh are not seeing each other as much, which probably means Michael put a stop to that too. Anyway, Giselle says Noms sent her off to New York with semen in her, but we didn't need that. Ashley claims that Josh was offended by Wendy's comment. Wendy says Josh will be okay. When I say y'all, Wendy was eating them up. Wendy said, well, baby, Josh will be okay. And Ashley tried to play in Wendy's face, but Ashley was like, do you know how many things you said about my husband? Ashley said, what did I say about your husband? What did I say about your husband? And so Andy asked, what did she say about your husband? Wendy says, let's start with the rumor that Ashley willfully brought about my husband when they went on that trip. Ashley said, are you talking about the blog that I didn't write? Wendy said, you brought it on national TV. So don't sit here talking about woe is me. So sit with it. Ashley said, take it up with the blogger. Wendy says, you brought it to national TV. So Ashley said Josh is a great man, is a great young man. Girl was like, she sounds so crazy. Wendy said, and my husband is amazing. Good luck with Josh. And Andy said, moving on. Ashley says, is Eddie still practicing law? Wendy said, yes, he is. Andy says, okay. Wendy says, I clocked your ass. Ashley said, you tried it. Andy said, okay, and we're done. And that's what Wendy wanted. It is what it is. So we get to Stacy and Kay's montage. And to sum it up, Kay and Greg are still together. And she did say her and Greg broke up. And now she has a condo. Greg doesn't want to be filmed. Kay is making excuses for him. She felt that Greg wasn't supportive of her, but he doesn't like when she says things like that. And then again, she takes up for him. All right. Stacy and TJ broke up. Thank God. We knew. And nobody knew that. She broke up with him and didn't tell anybody. Kay said, were they ever together? That is true. I will give you that, Kay. Okay? So then we get the montage of TJ and Stacy. Stacy said that it was hard to see how he spoke to her and the way her family reacted of him and his behavior. She also says that being with him was a lot of pressure. She also says that she was hurt by Wendy's comments saying he was more interested in the trainer than Stacy. And then Wendy apologized. But listen, did she lie? No, she did not lie. Okay, not one lie was told because he was showing interest in anything and everybody but Stacy. Okay, so me, not Mia. Wendy apologized. She says that she is now divorced. Wendy says that dang, Stacy divorced before Mia and Ashley. So her and TJ are still besties. Wendy says so nothing changed. Nothing changed at all. Okay. So Andy asks, I don't want to ask this question, but I'm gonna go ahead and ask. So what did y'all do if y'all did not sleep together? So she said that her and TJ had their intimate moments, but no sex. What was happening? Did you use this? Did you use this? Did you use both of them? Did you use this? Like, I just need to know what's happening. I mean, I don't want to. Honestly, to be honest with y'all, I really don't want to know. But it seemed like she was using a 5-finger discount. And maybe this. Okay. Oh, this. I don't know. I don't know. It had to be this to this. That's it. So they show the fashions, the montage of the fashions, and Wendy ate in a lot of her fashions. Wendy says that Vivian and Stacey aren't friends no more, and Stacey was like, F that B. Stacey says she elevated Wendy, and she was wrong for dressing her and Ashley in the same attire. Like, why would you dress my colleague in the same attire? So what's her name? Giselle was like, so we colleagues? She was like, hell yeah. Like, I really love the way Stacy was still standing up for herself. Like, I'm not gonna let y'all try to play me. So she was going toe to toe. Stacy was going toe to toe with him. I wasn't mad at that. So we talk about the bunions on Ashley's feet. She definitely need to get that taken care of. Andy saw that blue outfit that Wendy had on and told her she looked like the Michigan Tire Man. We talked about Ashley dressing like a man. She was cute. Karen is the best blonde. Jacqueline and her unborn fetus joins the crew. We find out that PP is not her baby daddy, so she got another baby daddy. Okay. We finally get to Ink and Gordon in the love triangle. Mia, Ink, and Gordon. Mia talks about the breakup with her and Ink. She started to cry. Andy hold her feet to the fire. You're not like, I need Andy to hold her feet to the fire because you're not asking the right questions. So Andy definitely gave a lot of grace to Mia. I almost feel like he had a soft spot for Mia, kind of like when it came to Marlo. Like, they kept giving Marlo grace, even though she was being real nasty, real rude. Okay, so Andy says, but your tagline is ink is permanent. Andy have his moments when he can be shady, but it is what it is. So Ashley says ink went hard on Gordon, and I kind of agree with that though. But to Mia's credit, Gordon is not a good person. Anyway, Giselle thinks that Ink and Mia are still together. And Giselle says Mia don't live in Potomac, but she lives in Atlanta. And it's so convenient that her kids are homeschooled. So Wendy was like, so basically your kids can be homeschooled anywhere, even in Atlanta. She just kind of snuck that in. So Wendy thinks that this whole thing with Mia and Gordon and Ink was planned and it backfired on Mia. She says that Ink and Gordon are both in on it for storyline's sake. Giselle says that Mia is pretending not to be with Ink. When I tell y'all they was on Mia's this reunion, that was definitely on her. So that's why I say the way the way Giselle and Wendy are tag teaming Mia is unmatched. And I was like, yikes. And I wouldn't have never. Like, I don't think we all would have ever seen how they was like, tag, you it, tag, you it. Like, they was just back and forward, bouncing off one another. I was like, oh, okay, baby. Robin somewhere punching the air. Anyway, Wendy says Mia's divorce is a lie. Andy says, well, what is the benefit of Mia lying about all of this? They said to be on this show for a storyline. So Andy asked Mia who was leading the charge on a paternity test. Mia said Ink. And Giselle tells Mia, you don't think Jeremiah will find out? Mia says she was being transparent. No, she said that they was telling her, hey, one of the kids might show them, parents. Somebody is going to show them. And your kid is not dumb. They know things. They hear things. And y'all was having way too many conversations in that house with those kids in there. So it is what it is. Mia said she was being transparent but about the relationship, but the breakup, but it's wavering. Kay says Mia's story is a lie, and it feels like a lie. Like everything you saying was a lie, and we believed you. You made us feel like we can believe you, and you turned it into something else. So as Andy asked Jacqueline about her opinion, Jacqueline says this looks familiar because the men got along. Kay says that this whole situation, it seemed toxic and it seemed like elderly abuse. What? So at this point, nobody believes nothing Mia has to say. And I'm gonna say this: if Karen wasn't there, if Karen was there, it would have been a reunion where they would have really got on Karen, but they put all that energy into Mia. So Wendy said that Mia says that all of the ladies they're the Destiny's Child group, and Mia said she was the Beyonce and everybody else was Michelle. I said, my Lord, not Michelle. And they was like, what about Kelly? Who gonna be Kelly? Okay. So there was a question asked by a viewer. And a viewer asked Mia, why did you bring up Giselle's daughters? Mia says that it wasn't okay and she apologized. And then something we did not see. She said you got up in Giselle says that Wendy got up in her Mia got up in her face, and we see a clip of Giselle sitting there. They're talking about the situation between her and her daughter. Mia gets up, goes over to Giselle, and points her finger in her face. Now, not everybody would have got away with that. And that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Everybody wouldn't have got away with that, okay? Mia says Giselle says to Giselle that you're acting like I'm a terrible mom. And Giselle says, because you've been acting like a terrible mother. And then Mia gets up and leave. And Ashley said, well, the truth must hurt. So, listen, we see Eddie. And Eddie looked up good, okay? Always. The Mr. Chocolate Godiva. Mr. and Mrs. Chocolate Godiva. Godiva chocolate or chocolate Godiva. Okay? They look good. All right. Greg, whatever. I'm just not a fan of Greg and his teeth. But whatever. So, they called TJ. And y'all, and I'm going to say, y'all, Eddie was a joy this season. And I need to, I'm not a happy Eddie connoisseur of any kind, but I would probably love to partake in Happy Eddie, okay? But I always say that, but I'm gonna leave it at that. So Eddie called TJ and TJ tells them that he had to evacuate from, because he also lives in California, so he had to evacuate due to the fires. And so Eddie extends his apologies and was like, hey, are you okay? You good? TJ was like, yeah, child. TJ probably went to his boyfriend's house that live in another state. I don't know, baby. It is what it is. So he tells TJ, oh, we at the reunion. TJ says he ain't want to come to this fake ass show with these fake ass people. He won't come on this fake ass show with these fake ass people. And as Eddie, because they may call him Happy Eddie, but I'm gonna call him Messy Eddie. Baby, he sent the text to his wife, and Wendy was like, very dramatic, very dramatic, very dramatic, and everybody was like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" And this was the episode, and I was like, "Really? This what we doing?" I'm gonna tell y'all this. Part 2 was great. Okay, the reunion, the both parts of the reunion has definitely carried better than the season. I'm sorry, y'all. I know everybody might think it was boring, but I thought it was great. Okay, they tore a new butthole into Mia. Yep. Anyway, y'all make sure y'all go like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell button on your way out. I will see y'all in the next video.